like to finally get your life together, but you just don't know what to do? Well, I'm attorney Vernita Williams. Welcome to this VCW Law presentation on 25 things you can do to set your affairs in order. This is a 4-part presentation. This is part 4. In the first part, we discussed personal organization and planning. In the second part, we talked about estate and business succession planning. In the third part, we discussed insurance matters. And in this final part, we're going to talk about financial records. It's a lot of things you can do to set your affairs in order. And in our complete checklist, we talk about 25 things. But in this particular segment, this video, we'll talk about financial things. One of the first things I always recommend that a person do to set their affairs in order is list all the people who owe you money. Now you might say, nobody owes me money. But for a lot of people, there are some people who owes them money. It could be a small amount, $200. It could be $20,000. List everybody who owes you money. Write their name, write their address, write their phone number, write their email address, and write down how much they owe you. If at all possible, document what they owe you. If you don't have a signed contract, and I understand if it was a type of informal arrangement, maybe you don't have a signed contract, but you must make every effort to document in some way what is owed to you. For instance, if you don't have a signed contract, then perhaps you can send an email to the party and just tell them, I am updating my records. As you know, I loaned you $1,000. Our agreement was that you would return the $1,000 by making installment payments of $150 a month. The interest rate that I'm charging you is thus and so. Just make sure you document by email and tell them, please confirm if this is your understanding of what we are doing, so that if you don't have a contract, you will have something. And make sure you keep all of this information regarding that money that is owed to you in a folder. So list everybody, their address, their phone number, their email address, how much they have, how much you loaned, how much they have paid, and document by emails or by signed contract what the agreement was. The next thing I recommend is that you make a list of everything you owe on your credit cards, your mortgage, personal loan, student loan, whatever it is. Make sure you make a list of the things that you owe. Write down the name of the person or entity that you owe, the address, what is the account number, brief description of the payment terms, and what's the phone number, so that you will have a list of everything that you owe. Now this is recommended so that if you were ever in an accident or incapacitated in any way, or if you were to pass away, somebody trying to manage your affairs will have a good idea of what is going on. The final thing I'm recommending in this video is that you make a list of all of your bank accounts, all of your investment accounts, and anywhere you have stocks, bonds. Make a list of all of your cash and your stocks, bonds, that type of thing, investment accounts, annuities. Make a list of all of that. List the entity where that information is or where the funds are stored, the address, and a phone number. So these are specific things that I recommend in the area of financial records. If you want a complete list of 25 things you should do to set your affairs in order, please go to my website, vcwlaw.com. There you can download a checklist of 25 things you can do to set your affairs in order. You can also download a list of 25 estate planning tips to help you avoid legal nuisances and nightmares. If you would like to download these things, My web address is vcwlaw.com. That's vcwlaw.com. Also, if you would like to give me questions, comments, or suggestions, you can call me at 786-831-9483. That is 786-831-9483. This has been a VCW Law presentation. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe so that you can access all kinds of information on how to write a will, what do you need to know if a person passes away and they have a reverse mortgage. You can find that information on what you need to know about probate, if you have to probate an estate. And you can get all types of information on probate, estate planning, and all of the things that are related to that area. Thank you so much for listening to this VCW Law presentation.